Okay, welcome back and thank you for joining me. Let's start this expansion then and drive some roads up here so we can get to this more northerly bit. Just put the road short a bit and get a bridge out there. Let's do the bridge. There we go, so that gets us across. Now once that bridge is built, we'll collect that stone and then we'll drive further north. We've also got the option of building a tunnel to go through here to access all this land to the right hand side, and then there is a little bit down here actually that we're not fully using, but only a little bit, and then that's the edge of the board down here. And not a lot going on the left hand side, not really, so not a lot of point in going out there. So mainly this new vast land to the north, and then to the northeast. Look, there's a trade boat coming in. Let's see what they have to trade. The only thing we don't have yet is chickens. It would be nice to have some chickens. Got lots of sheep now, 6. So we'll be producing lots of food from them. Got a maximum of 5 out of 5 in that pasture. Free pasture here. Oh, that's a bit disappointing. It was just warm coats there. And they're only after firewood. That's the lit up trading commodity. So no, we don't want any warm coats. We're making enough of our own, thank you very much. But we will store a bit more firewood. Got to 2200. That'll do. Just having a look at our stone situation. It's looking pretty good actually, so we'll convert a few more houses. It's a bit more difficult to tell which ones are stone in the winter, but there we go, pretty obvious now. Let's upgrade these ones out here. In fact, let's do 2 at once. And now we're a bit short on labourers and builders. We need more people to come through. So we've got just under 1700 food. We probably don't need as many foresters as we've got. We'll reduce that down to 2 because we've got 1,000 logs. And go for 2 fishermen, 4 gatherers, and we'll keep. Don't need that many herdsmen. I wonder if we could just go down to like fewer herdsmen, but we'll see. We've got 4 labourers and we can employ a builder. And we're just driving forward our population expansion, for which, by the way, we've got 2 students now going through the school. 2 students there in the schoolhouse, and 7 children, so we've got the people starting to come through. And look, we've built our bridge up here, so that's good. We can access that land. And I'm just having a look over here. We've still got all these resources to harvest, all that stone, so that's why our stone's looking quite good at the moment. And we will be upgrading these houses shortly, so that's good. Just got to demolish them first and then rebuild them, I guess, with more stone. So we've got another child born, and their name is Galentine, and another child here called Luventine. Luvenity. It's an interesting name. Difficult to pronounce. And we've got 2 labourers and 1 builder. So more people sort of dying and being born. We'll get the event log up. Where is it? It's this one down here. Yep, someone just died of old age, but we had a couple of children born, so that's good. And some of the buildings that we have... Ah, look, they've been demolished. And they're in the process of being built. Great. I'm pretty sure there's got to be a brewery out there we haven't built as well, just thinking about it. Yeah, there we go. Tavern. So we've built the mine, we've built the quarry, we've built everything else up here, the tailor, blacksmith and herbalist and everyone. But we haven't built the tavern and we haven't built a hospital, so let's lay them down for sure. And we do have a wheat field, so we'll be able to run the tavern to get beer. So let's do that. It doesn't take up too much resource. 52 logs, 12 stone and 20 iron. And we've got enough of all of that. And we've got... Ooh, look, it's getting tight. We've got 1 builder, 1 labourer, but we've got 3 students coming through. Someone else has died there. The trader died. So just 1 labourer and 1 builder. Really need that population to come through. But look, we've built the new stone house, which is great. Got a solo builder of 50 years of age out there, 51, aging in before our eyes, and we're building this stone house here. So we're getting there. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stone houses, which is pretty good, and we're on our way to building this tavern. We've delivered all the resources that we need to build it, and we'll start that build very shortly. Still got 17,000 food, 500 firewood and all these logs, and and we're doing very well on resources. Yet another person has died. But we've got people starting to come through now as students. In fact, we've got 4 students now, but 2 of them have been in there for quite a while, so I'd expect them to be graduating very soon. Do we need a herbalist? No, let's get rid of the herbalist. We've got plenty of medicine. See if anyone gets sick as well. I'm not sure if herbalists are good for animals as well as humans. Here we are about to build the tavern. 40 out of 90 build points. And we'll have a look at a hospital as well. We could put the hospital around here. This looks to be a bit of a growing central area that's good for laying down buildings. The hospital needs 78 stone and 32 iron, which we've got, thanks to our mines. So we'll lay it down up here. If we've got the room. No, a bit mountainous there, so maybe up here. Move it round. No, stuff in the way there. Quite fit it in. Oh, we can put it there just above that house, just enough room. Okay, brilliant. That's in a nice central location to serve everyone, so that's really good. Oh, and there's someone at the trading post. Let's check it out. What have you got? Cattle. Well, I don't know if we need any more cattle, but we can certainly afford it. We've got 5 cattle there, we've got 6 sheep there, we've got 2 spare pastures, but we've not worked out how to split them yet. Alright, well, let's see what we can get. Let's just pause the game so the trader doesn't go away. Let's get some cattle in another one of these fields and see if we can... Maybe we need to have a bigger field before we can split them, so we can investigate that. We've got a lot of land over here we could build a bigger pasture in and empty everyone into. So we're looking for... If we have 5, if we have all of the cattle, 4,800, and that's going to cost 1,250. So let's just give them... Oh no. 1,200. There we go. We'll make the trade, and we'll take the cattle in here, which is an open field, and we'll see if they go there on their own. Let's continue the game. There we go. And a couple are going over the road to here, to this spare pasture. So 2 out of 5 there. And bearing in mind we've got lots of cattle now, no way to split, no way to split, no way to split. Okay, so what I'm going to do is create a super pasture over here, and we'll really test the limits and see what's possible. So let's get rid of this road here, stopping us from building. Remove structures, remove roads, here we go. So we'll get rid of that road, and then we'll build a big old pasture on the end here. See how big we can build the pasture. I think it might be a 20 by 20. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, that's soon telling us. So there we go. 8 by 20, 10 by 20, 11 by 20, 15 by 20, 17, 18. So the biggest we can build in this area is 18 by 20. Should we do that, or is that way too big? Maybe way too big. 18, 19. Let's do a 10 by 20 pasture up here, because we can still fit like a road in between. And lots and lots of items to remove there, so we'll give that a while. We've not got any labourers, but we've got a builder. And we've got 5 students. We're definitely gonna have some people moving through the school soon. And we've got our tavern. That's where we've finally been able to store that ale that we bought from the trader all that time ago. So it's appearing here. We've discovered it. We've got the booze, and we're refilling all our firewood as well. Let's bump that down a bit so we don't run out of firewood elsewhere. We've got 1,400 already. Let's take it to 1,500 in the trading post. There we go. And we've built a hospital, so let's check out these buildings, see what they look like. Oh, nice, you've got the Red Cross on the front. Very nice building, little courtyard in the back to let patients get a bit of fresh air. And here's our tavern. Now, it's a bit more difficult to see this tavern, but there's some barrels stored there, and I think there is a bit of a balcony where you can do some drinking here, maybe, and lots of storage under there. Okay, nice buildings. And look, we're really expanding. So this is a big expanding area over here. Lots of space here as well, and we've started the northern expansion up here by building our bridges, and in fact we can collect that stone, so that'll help to pay for the next bridge and the roads that go up into the newfound land. We're doing it very nicely over here with our hunting areas and our gathering areas, so pretty happy with that. We've got full stars for health, but not necessarily for happiness. But once we've got the brewery up and running, maybe people will get a bit happier. And look, here's our first labourer come through, and another one. Here are the two guys that started off in the school, so that's good. 2 labourers now. Let's employ 1 at the tavern just to make people happy, and we'll see if the happiness goes up. We're on 4.5 out of 5 stars, and our food's coming down very slightly to 16,500. Okay, we're doing well, folks. Let's upgrade another house to stone, and let's just do 2 at once because we've got quite a lot of stone. Pretty happy with how it's coming in for the quarry. We're 87% remaining in that quarry, and yeah, we've collected a lot of the stone around here. Just a little bit up here left to go. You can see people sort of wandering it back and forth. We've only got 1 labourer, 1 builder, so what's going on here? Looks like we don't have stuff to go in there. Okay, here's the different types of ale that we can build. So we've got apples from the orchard, and we are actually harvesting, I think. Interesting, actually, if we go and look at the orchard closely, we've got trees at different stages of growth. So 31% yield, and we of course keep reaching our food limit. Okay, so go down here and have a look at the brewery. We've got 23 ale left, and we've got the option of apple, berries, cherry, peach, pear, plum, wheat. Well, we've got a field where we're growing wheat, and we've got an orchard where we're growing apples, so I'll just see if we've got any of those in stock in our town hall. So inventory. So we're looking for wheat, we've got 0, and apples, where are apples? They're 95 apples, so we do have apples. And it might be because we're just harvesting them in. Yep, 1% yield. I think we've just bought some apples in, and that's why. Yep, there we go. We've got them in our tavern. Okay, so it's good to reduce the amount of food we've got. Maybe we could. Yeah, we need to wait until we can bring some wheat in. Is that wheat? That's squash, corn. It's wheat in this field, but we don't have enough farmers to be running it. So let's add another labourer. Okay, well we've got labourers coming through, so we can add another farmer on to do the wheat field. Here's the big pasture. So let's say we'll accept cattle, and we can have a total of 10 cattle in a 20 by 10 pasture. So that's interesting. Shall we empty this field? We've got 3 cattle there. Let's empty you. And can we shut down this field? Yeah, let's put it onto sheep. So we've got 3 cattle there. Let's empty another field out. So we've got 5 cattle here. Let's empty you and put you over to sheep, so we can't go back in there. And we're just experimenting with how the split works, if at all. And I'm moving cows from one field to another. So we've got 3 babies here with adults. And we've got 8 out of 10 of the capacity. Still no option to split. Enable or disable production at this location. Oh, okay, so that's a way of doing it. So instead of just putting it over to sheep, we could have gone on to just click that. There we go. And let's disable this field over here for now. There we go. And okay, we'll leave that to it and see how we get on. Yeah, we're producing ale over here, and we're still at 4.5 stars out of 5 happiness. So we're probably in need of a bit more ale to make everyone very happy. Doing alright so far. We could get our hospital up and running, but actually I don't think we've got anyone seriously injured. And we'll wait until we've got more people. We're back down to no labourers and just 1 builder. So we'll hold fire on that. Let's see who we've got at the mine. So let's reduce someone at the stone mine and and one person off the iron mine. So we've got one person at the iron mine and 4. Let's make it 3 at the quarry. So we've got 3 labourers and 1 builder, because we've just... Yeah, someone else has died. So we've got 8 out of 27 graves in our cemetery. Oh look, we've got a trader coming through. And our population boom is coming through now. So we've got 6 children, 7 students and 33 adults. The number of adults has been dwindling, but we've got the next generation coming through. Oh, bean seeds. We don't have any beans, so let's take that. 2,500 cost. So that's going to be 2,000 right there, about 625, isn't it? Let's give them the exact amount, because we work hard for our stuff. Trade, and you can go on your way. So we've got beans. We've just had another labourer come through, so that's good. Now in our farming zone over here, we could switch from squash to beans next time, and they'll continue to grow the squash and harvest that when it comes to a full yield. So that's good. 16,100 food, and the orchard's growing very well. We've got someone tending that. We've got lots of babies with the sheep, so we're harvesting our sheep and we're eating the meat. Firewood's low, so we're taking it all to the trading post. So yep, that's going to be it. So we've got 1,457 firewood at the trading post out of a total limit that we've set at 1,500. So that'll happen soon. We've got some more people dying of old age. Just as well, we've got the next generation now coming through. Let's convert some more houses over to stone. So we'll do this one next and this one. We've got 1 labourer, 1 builder, so we're just about hanging on with the adult population. I mean, we've got we've got 4 cows there, and we've got 8 cows there. No option to split yet, but maybe when we get to 10, who knows? We might be able to build another pasture here that's bigger. We'll see. We've collected the stone from there, which is nice to see. So we'll... Ooh! Alonso the stone cutter was crushed by a rock. That's a pretty tragic accident. Can you stop dying, please? There we go. Let's get the road continued north for our upcoming expansion. How much is this bridge going to cost then? 52 logs and 13 stone. That's easy. Yep, we'll do that. So we're going to be expanding north there. We could have the odd house in the middle of nowhere. Just as a bit of a... Oh, it could be like a gatekeeper's house, couldn't it? That might be nice. Yeah, kind of like in the middle on its own. See how that goes. Good if you could put like some decorations around it. I imagine there probably are. Not sure. Can't see any decorations in this game. I guess that's what it doesn't have, like with Austria. Maybe you've heard of it. I've done a series on that. You can do arches and stuff, and the roads make themselves where people walk, and there's like bushes and fencing as well, which is interesting. So it kind of takes the game to a next level. But this is the inspiration for it. So quite an amazing game, really, with everything it's got going on. So we've got 11 out of 27 graves. So there's plenty of scope there for more people to die, and we've got the space. The fisherman has died of old age. Paul the brewer has died of old age. It is quite the run of people dying from old age. But we've got people coming through now as labourers, and we've got new houses being built with more children coming through, which is good. And we've got this is our latest house. We'll just wait for the builder to knock that one up. And we've got a house down here we're converting, and looks like we're short of employment here at the marketplace. So someone's died. Paul the brewer has died of old age. The vendor has died of old age. Let's get rid of our builder, and let's get rid of our tailor and our blacksmith, because we've got enough tools. Got over 150 tools and 150 clothes. We've got loads of food, so let's bump down our food production a little bit more, just to get a few more labourers, and back up to a couple of builders and 5 labourers now. But quite a few people unemployed at the moment. But they'll soon become employed. And there's our town. Looking good. We've built basically one of everything now, and if we have like a disease outbreak or something, we've got a hospital that we could treat everyone in, and we're gradually making our citizens happier with our brewery. We've got 37 ale, which is the most we've had. We did have, we traded for 33 ale when a boat came through once. Oh look, we've got 2 more labourers coming through, so that's good. 30 adults, 5 students and 7 children. And we've got lots of everything else. We're going through the upgrades on these houses, so this one's now stone. All of the ones up here are stone. It's a shame you almost can't kind of upgrade other buildings like the storage barn and these other places, so they could, I don't know, you could do like an upgrade and it'll give you more capacity and it will look like it's made of stone as well. Last house here, oh, there's a 79-year-old and a 76-year-old, so we've got quite an ageing population. So we'll upgrade this house and make these old people more comfortable. And here's our... how many people are living here? So no one in the boarding house at the moment, but it's there for when people are made homeless. Oh, nomads arrived at the town hall. Ooh, let's check this out. There are 15 nomads requesting citizenship. Allow them to become citizens of Blomkesto. That's our city, by the way. Yeah, let's let them in. We need the population, I think. We've got spillover at the boarding house. So how many people have we got at the boarding house now? 1. So Lassady, Kristen, Lesandi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. About 10. So let's build some more houses. Is there room here? That's good. That was a welcome boost to population just as everyone was getting too old. Yep, squeeze a house in there. I'll upgrade it to stone as soon as it's built. I should have just placed down the stone one. We've got do a stone house here. So we'll do it on the crossroad. Leave a little bit of a gap for a road if we need it, but I don't think we'll need it there. We could build another house on this crossroad because we can't build anything around here because of the mountain. So we'll do another house there. And actually, let's check out the styles of these houses. It's something that's quite nice to do. And we haven't checked out the stone house styles. So F is the button. Oh, and look, the roof goes right into the hillside on that, on the near side. Is that one that's got a tall tower? That's a nice shape, L shape. That's quite a funny one, but I quite like the tower with the kind of bird nest in the top. So we'll do that one. That's quite a nice style as well. It's quite nice to have like different looks to the buildings, and some of them almost join up. Like you can see the roofs on there join up, but there's 2 other styles that join up a bit closer, which I can't quite see for now. Here we go. We've built that extra house, and this one's being built now as we speak. We're just getting a little bit short on wood and iron, so now we've got so many more people. We'll bash them into the quarry. We've got, so I've just put 2 people in to make 4 in the quarry. We've got 12 more labourers, so let's do another 2, 3, 4 to make 8 in the quarry. And let's do another couple in the iron mine. And that leaves us now with 5 labourers and 2 builders. And what a boost to the population. Oh, and we've got a trading boat coming in. Let's check it out. Right, what have you got to offer? Let's just temporarily pause the game, see what you've got. More cattle. Okay, well we could take more cattle because we've got the fields. We've got look. Okay, so we can split this field now. They've reached a population of 10, and it's giving the option to split. That's very interesting. So we've learned something there. Okay, this is very, very interesting. And if we split, that would be 5 and 5. So basically you could have like a mother field of 10, capacity of 10, which is 20 by 10 in size. And then you could have like baby fields that just have capacity for 5. So 10 by 10 fields that you could split into. So you've just got, then these fields just look after themselves, but you've got a mother field which you can use to feed all the other sort of 10 by 10 fields. So that's one option. So I don't think we'll go for any more cattle because we've got the ability now just to fill all our fields up. But what we will do is create a bigger field for the sheep. So let's get back the window we're missing top left, wherever I put it, with all our inventory. There we go. We'll dismiss the trader, but here's the next idea, gang. So we need another 20 by 10 field. I'm hoping we can build it up here. Let's just continue the game. And also we can employ another farmer. So we've got this field working now, and we've still got 5 labourers, 2 builders, because we gained a labourer down here. So if we can build another 20 by 10 field, that's the mother field, that's the size we need to then populate other smaller fields. So that, oh yeah, pastures, isn't it? I always get stuck on that. It's a picture of the cow. So we can't quite build it here, which is a bit frustrating. Although, could we build one big enough that's a bit shorter? So 15 by 13 is the biggest we can build here. Now, is that the same as 20 by 10? 10 times 20 is 200, so we need a capacity of 200. 13 times 15, god, what is that? Well, 10 times 15 is 150, and then 3 times 15 is 45. So that's 195, so no, we'll just be short of the 200. So we just need like one more square. Shorter and longer? No. Even shorter and even longer? No. So we need a total, like when you times the two numbers together, like 10 times 8 is 80. We need a total times together of 200 to make a mother field. So we could probably fit one up here maybe. But that's getting quite far away from everyone. And I wonder if we could fit one down here maybe. Or, well, if we destroyed our orchard and combined those two, that would work. Or we could get rid of these two. So who have we got? We've got our sheep here, so why don't we just let that work again and empty our sheep out into there, and then demolish these and make a mother field for the sheep. Have we got enough capacity for all 6? Yes, we do. Okay, guys, here we go. We are going to demolish these. We'll work out how. Remove structures. Yep, that is a structure. Okay, we need to take that one down. The field just went on its own. And we'll build our new field here in its place. Our new mother field. So that's going to be... Ooh, why can't it build? Oh, it's crop field, too large. Right, pasture is what we need. And 20 by 10, there we go. Let's do it. Let's build this new mother field of new mother pasture. So we've got one up here, and we've got 9 out of 10 cows. So that actually proves it, because we were on 8 before. So when that gets to 10, we can split it if we wanted to, if we need to, but we don't necessarily need to now. But we'll do it. We'll do it once we get enough, actually. So this is being built. We need 56 logs, which we have. Oh, and I've just seen we've got more people coming through, which is fantastic. We've got 16 children, 5 students, 41 adults, and as a result we've got 7 labourers and 2 builders, because we've literally just had a few people die now. Stonecutter was crushed by a rock, a farmer died of old age, and a miner died of old age. But we're keeping up now, we're doing well. Good, the boarding house is empty, which means everyone's in their own house, and lots of children being produced. And here we go, a boat coming through. We're looking for chickens, so we'll be quite happy with chickens. And we're going to empty our... Oh, look. Oh, so we've done 20 by 10 here, and we can hold a total of 12 sheep. So it must just be able to hold more sheep than cattle, which makes sense, because the 10 by 10 would hold 5 cattle but 6 sheep. Interesting. Do we need more herdsmen? Maybe. We'll just hire 6 herdsmen to look after everyone. We'll disable that field. Okay, fine. Right, what are we saying? What are you trading? Let's pause the game so you don't go. Pumpkin and beef. Oh, it's just the end product. So, no, well, we've got loads of beef, and I mean, we don't need to buy pumpkins, but we'd have the seed, so we could grow our own. So, no, you go off. Thank you for the offer. Let's play the game again. Normal speed. Right, so we've got our mother fields, and I think when you hit 10 of each, so you could probably have a smaller mother field for sheep, just as a guess. But there we go, it's on split again, so let's try and split this cattle. So that can take cattle, and that can work. Yep, so that can work, but we need another herdsman to activate the field. There we go, so 6 herdsmen, and let's split you. And are they going into here? Yeah, they are, look. Brilliant. Okay, so we've split our field. We've got 5 in there now, and our mother field can grow back up to 10 units, at which point we could split them again into another field just below them if we wanted to expand our cattle population. And same here with the sheep, so we've got 6 out of 12. We'll see if we can catch it when it gets to 10 and see if we can split them, or if it does take 12. And they could go into this field, so that's how we're expanding our population. And we've got a random field of 4 cows here, which we could just slaughter all them. Or actually, let's empty them out into the other fields, and we could maybe keep that for chickens actually. So still hopeful we're going to have some chickens come along. And that's the only thing left in terms of the animals that we haven't captured yet. We've got 9 labourers, 2 builders, so let's get our event log back. Down there, yeah, we've had another labourer and another few children born. In fact, we're going to have a huge population boom before long. We've got 17 children and no students, 43 adults, which gives us lots of labourers and so on. In fact, let's upgrade a house. We'll pick that one. And on that note, we're looking good. Okay, we need chickens, and to work out the mother field situation on that, and continue converting all our houses into stone, and get this brewery and hospital up and running, and expand into the north and into the east with a big tunnel. Thank you for joining me. Come back to the next episode.